Namaskar everyone. So in the previous class we had done substitution method, integration by substitution method. Now in 7.3 we will come across expressions where we will use trigonometric identities to solve questions. So first of all, let me recall you what we had done in class 11th trigonometry. Then we will start with this exercise 7.3. So first of all, you can see this sine 2 theta. So it was 2 sine theta cos theta. In terms of tan, we can write this as 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta was written as cos square theta minus sin square theta. This can also be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. Another way of writing it is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. In terms of tan, we can write this as 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Now these are very crucial half angle formulas. 1 minus cos theta will be written as 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. After this, sin a plus b plus sin a minus b will be 2 sin a cos b. Sin a plus b minus sin a minus b will be 2 cos a sin b. Cos a plus b plus cos a minus b can be written as 2 cos a cos b. Cos a plus b minus cos a minus b will be equal to minus 2 sin a sin b, right? So these are the formulas which we will require in the 7.3 exercise. So let us start with the 7.3 exercise. So 7.3 exercise, let us start with question number 20. So in 20th question, integral cos 2x upon cos x plus sin x whole square. Now we want to integrate this expression. Okay, so that question. Now your first step will be to just write this cos 2x as cos square x minus sin square x. So let us write down this as cos square x minus sin square x whole upon cos x plus sin x whole square. Now numerator can be written as cos x minus sin x bracket cos x plus sin x using that identity a square minus b square. So we can write this numerator as cos x minus sin x cos x plus sin x whole upon cos x plus sin x ka whole square. So after writing like this, we can see that we can cancel out one factor. So this expression will cancel out with this one. Now, after this, you left with the cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x. Now it's a direct question based on substitution method. So you will simply substitute denominator as t. So let us substitute denominator as t. So when you put denominator as t, this is what you will get. Cos x plus sin x is equals to t. When you differentiate this, it will be minus sin x plus cos x dx that is equal to t. So that means this actual question can be written as this I can be written as dt upon t. In terms of t, this is how we can write. So just integrate it. So when you integrate this, it will be log what t plus c, put the value of t. This is cos x plus sin x plus c. So this will give us the final answer. Right? So this is how we are using those trigonometric formulas to solve such type of questions. Okay, now after this, you can write down question number 14. 14th question is cos x minus sin x upon plus sine 2x. Right? This is number 14. Now, in this 14th question, if you consider this denominator separately, then we can write this as 1 plus 2 sine x cos x. So I can consider this 1 plus sine 2x separately. I can rewrite this as 1 plus 2 sine x cos x. Now, this 1 can be written as sine square x plus cos square x. This is how we can write it. Now, it will be the perfect square of cos x plus sine x ka whole square. This is how we can write this denominator part as. Now, after this, we'll substitute the value of 1 plus sine 2x in this one. So your question will change to cos x minus sine x upon cos x plus sine x square. Right? Now, after this, easily you can visualize that this question is diverted to substitution method. So we can put this cos x plus sine x as t. So when you put this cos x, put cos x plus sine x as t, we get this as minus sine x plus cos x dx, that's equal to dt. Substitute the value in this expression. So it will become dt upon t square. dt upon t square. Then you have to integrate that. Let's see how. I can be written as integral can be written as dt upon t square. Now this can be written as t to the power minus 2 dt. T to the power minus 2 dt. Now that integral formula. So this is how we can write. So finally you can say minus 1 upon t plus c. So here put the value of t. That will give you the final answer. So it is 1 upon cos x plus sin x minus sine over here. So this will be your final answer. Just write down this question number 14. So after 14, we will do question number 18. So that is cos 2x plus 2 sine square x upon cos square x. Okay, so in this question number 18, what we can do is we can put the value of this cos 2x as 1 minus 2 sine square x. This can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square x plus 2 sine square x whole upon cos square x dx. These two terms will cancel out. So we left with dx upon cos square x. Now that can be written as sec square x dx, and which in turn can be written as tan x plus c. So this is how we can do question number 18. So what we had done, cos 2x can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square x. We had copied this, these two will cancel out. We left with 1 upon cos square x. That can be written as sec square x, and integration of sec square x is simply tan x plus c.